good morning. Washed the duvet cover, but as it's a whole lot of fabric, I've run a heater. It's really hard to get used to not having a heated dryer, and in the winter, especially with thicker clothing like jeans and a lot of towels and stuff, it's gonna take forever. And I don't have time for forever. So I'm just sort of like running at a bit of heat, the length of this, just warming it up in the room so that it dries faster. Like, I don't worry about this in the summer because it's just hot and I have sun and I can put things outside where there's wind, but I'm not putting damp clothing out on the balcony. However, tram 26 seems to be... where'd my phone go? I'm like losing track of things because I'm trying to... Erin has a super busy day today with meetings because it's like the beginning... It's that time where like they do everything in 2-week cycles. So they had like the extended holiday thing. And so then, like, we were joking a while back that there was, like, the new, like, so this is, like, the beginning of the month, technically the beginning of one of their 2-week cycles, because they have the first half and the second half. It's basically how it works. It gets off after a while. But, yeah, because months are sometimes 5 weeks. And you're not starting like what they're called sprint 2 until like you're starting sprint 3 at like the 30th or something like that. But anyways, so I'm just like not sure. Oh, my phone is under the hoodie that I was gonna. Anyways, as I was gonna say, tram 26 is not running. The actual term for it, HVB, is it ha or hey? I think it's ha, HVB. Pendelbussen. Basically, it's like an alternate service bus thing. Bekijken. Check for vertrek of hvb.nl. Yes, like tram 26 bus pendeldienst. Shuttle, bus shuttle. Yeah. So, no, other way. It will pick me up at the Calamiteithalte across the street. 12:02, 11:55, 11:47, 11:40, 11... Oh, wow. Oh. Geannuleerritten. Vertrokken. Still, it looks to come fairly often. So I can go out to that Albert Heijn, but I think I might just go downstairs. Like, all of this stuff, that's the problem, is downstairs has such good... The stuff downstairs is good, but the stuff downstairs is limited. Like, of the things that are there, they are not. Of the things that are there is good quality. The problem is I do not need a mile-long aisle of 7 shelves of breakfast cereals. But I want something more than crucially multigrain. Like, we don't usually have breakfast cereals, but it's sort of like, here, do you want some ground beef? It's organic and like full of, and really lean. I'm like, no, I want like magere rundergehakt. Oh, that's unhealthy. I don't care. I'm not making healthy food tonight. It's tacos. But I have to bundle up for winter anyways, because I don't have all the stuff. It's still... Yeah. The road is properly driven over and iced. And the wind is still kicking up a bit. The snowboarders came out in the evening last night. I did not watch the Super Bowl last night. Aaron has a lot of meetings, and he didn't know this, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to watch the Super Bowl because I have to be out there to watch it because that's where the KPN box is and the T-Mobile box is. We don't have a very large apartment, and I haven't, like I said, haven't done the second room, but then that would be awkward because it's like, well, where do I dry the the sheet? Anyways, I'll probably see you guys out in winter tacos. They're preheating the oven because Aaron asked for pepperoni, extra pepperoni, and they gave combo with mushroom and paprika and
maybe even salami.
Red pepper and salami, or red pepperoni and red salami are basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So you've had like a solid...
I've been in meetings since
9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First day of the sprint. Gotta love it.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so, like, one of his workers, like, it's creepy, and I had to go into the bedroom and listen to it. Because we're preheating the oven so we can preheat some of the pizza. Because I do not eat mushrooms, and usually there's sometimes you can pick off mushrooms or whatnot, but this has large chunks of mushrooms. Like there's more mushrooms than pepperoni on that.
Yeah. 2 minutes, you think?
Yeah, you just want to warm them up. You're not trying to re-cook them. I mean, it's also not refrigerated.
Yeah.
But I had to replay it in the bedroom because I was just so convinced. Also, apparently a lot of people, I opened up one of the groups, and I still haven't gone to the store, guys. I'm getting ready. One of the groups for chats was like, is there anybody that has like English commentators? BBC. And they're like, no. English isn't like American commentators. Because the Dutch ones on channel 150 are really bland. And I'm like, that's because they know less about football than Sven. Sven is a gomer. He is an idiot. He's one of the idiot twins. Like, we're not twins. We're not twins. Whatever. So yeah, I've got my probably actually one of my thickest hoodies. I say thick, but I don't think it's actually. I think my Black Lightning hoodie is actually overall warmer. It's also a little bit on the wet or on the slick side, so I think it would be warmer, or it would be better in wet. Anyways, also I'd be able to show up, but this is definitely wintry colors. Oh yeah. Like when there's snow piling up on the ice that's over the Slocha. Yeah. But at least the wind isn't so bad today. The issue that the bikes are all in a... The wind had like thrown the bikes over. So, yeah. I'll figure that one out probably when I get home. I didn't want to delay any further. Like I said, the Pendeldienst shuttle bus, Pendeldienstbussen, so yeah. I don't think it's thick enough for anybody to be on, but there goes my stupid boy brain. Hey, let's go test it out. But like, I don't know the schedule of the Pendelbus, so people have been biking. Maybe after I get all the tacos and stuff, I'll go unnet my bike. When you're this close to traffic, you kind of want to keep the camera rolling in case anybody goes for a slide. I'm a sadistic bitch. Shit, I almost went for a slide. Okay. I don't see a bus. Why are you not zipping all the way up? My mouth was cold. Yeah, so I figured out the camera issue with the microphone. I should probably put my face mask on. Ah, that's cold on my scalp. But anyways, I figured out the issue. Because when I was in the windy areas, my gloves do not make me dexterous in the slightest. Yeah. Because I can't feel anything. By the way, I had some, the Super Bowl video, I had some bloopers on. So, yeah, come on. Like I said, it's a little tight, so it pulls my ear down and makes me look like Dumbo. Alright. Okay. Oh, we made it down here to Iber. It's, yeah. So, while I was waiting for the bus, I checked an NFL International app. Things get a bit weird with my locality on our Wi-Fi. I find that weird. So I can't actually watch the game in its full glory on the NFL app. American commentators, not British ones like was on BBC. You know, yay! Can kind of see why the trams are not running. They're trying. It's still green. I was dealing with everything with my gloves on and it took my gloves off and now I'm like, I have dexterity. Two guys wandering around in here with no face mask. Winterbrand, no. No. Oh, they have one bottle left, and I don't want to get it. Right back there. Feels like maybe they moved it? Huh. They don't have any six-packs. They don't even have any of the Hurl Sinterbulk. I mean, I've got two. I've got one at home. Those two Trappist. Shit. Tortillas, meat, lettuce, cheese, the two different seasonings. Everyone's like, oh, you make taco and you get taco seasoning? I'm like, no, I get taco and fajita seasoning because one is a bit more salty than the other one, but if I get two fajitas, it winds up getting a bit much with the salt. Okay, orange juices, I forgot those for the last couple days, that's fun. Casillero del Diablo. Devil's Castle, I guess? I don't know. Casillero. So I figured, for stupidity's sakes, I'd get off at both parks right there. I'm literally just at the other end of my neighborhood. Sluches definitely look frozen as fuck. Honestly, the bus would drop me off right outside the bridge over at my place. Typically from the 26, various things I have to walk a little bit further, and I was like, the way the bus stops have been, it's almost easier to take the bus than the tram. But the tram is green. So I wound up buying not technically more than I wanted, but it takes up more room, so I have to use the baggie because I was running low on laundry detergent, and they didn't have a small bottle for sport, which is more for synthetic clothing. That's what I have, a lot of synthetic fiber clothing. So, yeah. Yeah, that poor bird down there. It gets weird for these birds because they're diving birds, so they float around a lot. They're trying to get the trams to run. Like, on the way here, there's definitely one that was trying to make it down all the various tracks. But yeah, they weren't doing very well. In fact, it's funny, I think the tram got stuck on the off-ramp when it was going across the on-ramp or off-ramp to the actual freeway. I don't know which birds they are,
But they're taking advantage of what little water is left. Like, I don't know why they're getting themselves soaked in freezing weather, but whatever. Like, here's the thing. He could stand anywhere, but he's standing in a puddle. A small puddle. They're all standing in little puddles. And I think, like, their heat regulation has something to do with their feet in water. I mean, that's how it works for... other birds. Tons of birds here on this. Just have no intention of moving. Okay, chocolate raisins?
Yeah.
Hi. I got these because I was like, it's been a while since we've had, like, they're so dried out, and they're that same brand, Holes, and they're basically pepperoni sticks. But a lot of the things around here have, like, the pepperoni sticks that are still somewhat, they're like really thin sausage. These are actually like you bite them into them, they're like sticks of jerky almost. Actually, they're drier than Slim Jims.
Wow.
So, what am I doing? I almost went out there with my socks. I took my shoes off. So, I was trying to figure out what these guys pulled out of that van. They walked it up the stairs and walked it over there. And it took me a bit to figure it out while they were setting it up. Now, it's absolutely obvious what that is now that the dude's standing on it. But like 2 minutes ago, we had no idea what it was. But apparently, when you can't skateboard, you snowboard. So they brought a launcher, they get up there, and then they drop down, as you guys saw. 1, 2, 3, and then they have something to kind of stop them. Then they take off their stuff and they walk back to the other side. I've never lived near a skate park. I've never really seen a skate park in the winter. And maybe it's just this one. I can't think of any other skate parks that you would be able to do this in because they're mostly flat with little ramps. They don't have elevation changes like that. Right?
As far as I know.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these people, part of what I'm thinking is they wouldn't be doing this, even in this, if we were able to travel. Like, nobody's had their fix. They haven't been able to go out. Because, like, going out and experiencing, like, the Mediterranean during the summer, that was okay. A lot of the countries were really low in their corona stuff, and travel was abound, and people were going to beaches and stuff. We couldn't go on cruises, but now, like, most of Europe and, like, Alps and stuff have, like, stopped, you know, the traveling in between countries. So people aren't getting this in their snowboard fix. Although I will say that this is a perfect place to hone your skills since you can't travel. But I'm taking a wild guess that sometime in the last month, these people probably would have went on a winter trip to the Alps. That sound about right?
Probably.
Yeah. Done a little Swiss vacay. I already did most of my walk. I might head out a little bit later, but I want to watch the Super Bowl before it gets too late.